All right, as is tradition, BCM, we
Yes, it
see
is.
if YouTube can cooperate with us, or
Is that bat phone ringing?
and we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of the lunch stream, the lunch hour, the stream we do here on the RSG channel every day, Monday through Thursday at this time, where we hang out with you wonderful and amazing folks and dick around, do stuff, and play around with Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. I'm your man with the plan, Ranger J 1999. Joining me is my co-host, that big grizzly bear of a man, that country fat can be.
Skull, y'all.
Oh, there he is right there. He's doing some skull action for you. And we're here to interact with you guys. This is an interactive stream. You guys know the deal. If you've been here a long time, if you're not and you're new, and we welcome you in. First thing we ask is give your greetings, say hi in the chat, because we like to shout out everybody. Say hi to me, say hi to BCM, say hi to all the other skewers. Give your greeting on, you know what date? Mike, guess what day it is? It's hump day! Mike. It's a hump day celebration. That means you guys are getting a lot of stuff today. So, we got this stream. We have tonight's stream, and boy, do we have a lot to cover tonight, BCM. Holy moly in the frijoles. So you got those two streams. Plus, we're gonna do, me and Cashmere will do our review of Bad Batch and Mando season 2. No spoilers, but oh my God, were these episodes incredible, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the Bad Batch episode yet, there, BCM.
No, I haven't yet.
Oh my God,
I gotta watch
so
that.
good. Oh, it was good. It was really good. Both the Bad Batch and the Mando season 2 was just awesome. Just awesome. I can't put it any other way. It's so effing
I'm
good.
halfway through, and I'm on the edge of my seat. So
I know it's oh man, really good.
And yeah, the big data dump from CG yesterday. There is a lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah, a lot going on in the Star Wars universe. And on top of that, we did the Old Republic with the boys yesterday.
Yeah.
So I will upload that. That'll be out tomorrow. We'll get the reviews out tonight. Most likely I'll get the Mando one out tonight, and then I'll put Bad Batch out tomorrow. Friday I'll do the Old Republic with the boys. And then yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about tonight. We got the Cal Kestis info dump, so we know all the characters that are coming in. I don't know. We should get an update today.
It should be soon, because according to the post, it should happen at 11 o'clock today.
Right.
Like in a couple hours.
Yeah.
The update should happen. So I don't know if they've already pushed it or it will push. It might be one of those 11:15.
I like to push it. Who else joined us? Cody. Holy moly. It's Cody. Cody, one of our big time Patreon supporters and friends of the channel. What's going on, Cody? I didn't see you there, buddy.
Not much. How are you guys?
Doing good, man. How them chitlins doing?
Pretty good. They're back down in Florida again.
That's his tradition. I do love seeing the pictures in the VIP of Cody's little adorable kids. They're adorable. Just can't sit there and just go aw when you see them. They're little cute tykes. So yeah, looks like Cody's hanging out with us today. So yeah, man, we got that. So hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Again, give your greeting. We'll do our. There's not a lot going on today in the game per se. We'll do our. I'll check mod depression, but mainly we'll roll to see how the droids are going along. We'll keep working on getting Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum to Relic 8. I just need the signal data, and then we'll push her up to Relic 8. She'll be done by this weekend. She's going to be Relic 8. Then we'll go back to doing Sith Empire. Although
PB should roll over here in a couple hours.
I may wait, man. If I'm gonna go Cal Kestis and they're coming.
If he's gonna be the way his kit sounds, it sounds like it's Starkiller level.
Yeah.
I might do the same because I'm in between farms right now.
Yeah. So
I might go hard on Cal and his group.
Oh, I'm going hard on Cal. Don't you worry about that. All crystals and stuff when they come into the, we'll get them ready, but until they come into the shipment. So, you know, as I said, I'll be a little bit slower than everybody in getting it, but I will use all my crystals and
I
stuff
may
towards
take
that.
my chance and play around with the card draws just to see if I get
No.
lucky. But
No, unless someone offers to see me do it,
I'll do
do
one.
it. But yeah, I'm not. We
I'm gonna
already
do
know
one.
what I will roll.
I think I've got enough crystals. I don't have anywhere near the amount to.
Oh, I'm not even using my crystals for that. It's just going to be purchase them out of the damn store. When they go in the
Oh,
store.
right,
I'm not.
right.
Yeah, I'm not rolling shit. You kidding me?
I think I'm gonna gamble. I'll buy one pack of each character.
Oh no! See,
of each marquee just to see.
I just if
I can pull a Nev and get lucky with somebody.
Yeah, I just don't want to. Yeah, Swevens. No, fuck that. No, no. I'm saying it in Spanish. No. So
they need to come out with that 330 pack like they did a little bit ago for the characters.
Yeah, I may hold off what I've been playing. We'll get Ahsoka up and running because I do want to have her for I got to finish her mods and stuff. And getting the other characters to 7, I'll take it slow, but I'm going to save up all gear and stuff for Cal Kestis and get them up. I just think that's the play because I've got enough in the Old Republic for a team. I was just taking them, up for. Let me see how many do I have. Got 1, 2, 3. If I had Salbar, I'd have 5 characters up. Yeah, it'd be fine. Scanners would go in the Mando, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need one more, so for the raid, so we'd be okay there. So yeah. And other news. So we'll talk about all that stuff tonight. Trust me, we're gonna do GAC tonight. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be a crazy night. But the new lore video is out, so Nathaniel working as best I can. I will get it out of shipments. All the characters I'm gonna go hard for. So yeah, but I won't be rolling, the well packs because I can't afford it. 1 and 2. Oh God. No. But we'll just save for the Calcastis group. But in other news, if you're a patron, a couple things is Dad Joke Wednesday. So if you are a patron, make sure you put the big P. You can drop a dad joke into the chat. We have to read it. Also, check out the latest lore video. It's on Mace as promised because we're well over $1,000 now on patrons. If we get to 1,500, we've laid it out there that Kashmir will do a lore video and he will be doing Yoda since he likes to talk about Yoda so much. We're going to make that butthole be the lore master for that. So if we get that to 1,500, we'll do that. And then I'll think of something for Clinton to do if we get to 2,000. Make him do some work make him earn his keep. So that's out. If you're a VIP patron, that's out in the Gray VIP. So go check that out as well. And think about becoming a patron. If you like supporting the channel, it'll pop up in the stream elements. It's in the description of the video. You can go check out Patreon, $5 or more. There's all kinds of great fun stuff that you can do. We have $350 tier people that can make me drink a shoey at any time. They have a token, they can throw it at me. We could be on this stream, we could be on any stream, and I have to do the shoey. Plane says, well, my lord. Oh.
Now you see that evil will always triumph.
True.
Because good is dumb.
Good is dumb. Thank you, Lord Helmet. Clayton, $2 says, well, my lord, I'll give you $1 or $2. What do you want me to how you want me to Clayton? I mean, like, how does that going to work? What does that mean? Well, my lord. Be specific. I mean, just get him out of the weekly shipments, or what do you want me to do there? But you can see the Patreon's link there. Also, you'll see a thing that says toss coin to your ranger if you'd like to donate to the Shoey and Bourbon Fund, which I have to go get some more shoes and so anything else? I think that's it. Also the lore series, as promised, is in podcast form. I'm still trying to figure out iTunes. It's being really stupid. I hate Apple, but we do have it on Podbean, Spotify, Amazon. All those are uploaded and up and running. So if you want to go listen to them on those, then the link in the description, you go check that out. And that is there for you guys as well. Oh, my word. Oh, I got these scars. So yeah, a lot of good stuff. The latest lore videos out for all the patrons. That'll come out on Friday for everybody else. Yeah. So you got all that good stuff coming out there for you. I heard Cal doesn't go on the journey guide. Is that true? I have no idea, Big O. I haven't read through the entire thing. Is that? Did they say anything about that?
I don't remember hearing anything about that, but we'll double check.
I thought I read that at the bottom of the post that it's not going to go on the journey guide. It's going to be like the kind of like the Grand Inquisitor, where it's going to come and go. Hopefully,
Oh God, not this crap again.
yeah. Hopefully, it's not 6 months before they bring it back.
That's awful. Well, diarrhea. Well, anyway, we will limited event like the GI. Oh, goody. Well, we'll do the best we can. Get it when it comes out. Do the best we can, and we'll wail as best we can on it. You know. So, the other thing I'll go before I say hi to everybody here is if you are looking to come join us, there's a ton of us going. Gom, Vancil, being the names of people that are going to Vegas from the 5th through the 8th. Be my birthday weekend. TJ is going to be there. Heinz is going to be there. Ram's going to be there. Gom's going to be there. Vancil is going to be there. A whole bunch of content creators going, and a shit ton of people are going out to Vegas. If you would like to join us in Vegas, the 5th through the 8th, we have a Discord. Just message me. I'll get you in the Discord. You can get all the information. So we're staying at the Palm Casino and Resort, but there's other places around there you can get hotels at. They're planning events already. One day, I think we should hit the goal here soon, but we'll be doing a tuxedo day, and we'll also be doing a Star Wars day where I will basically be dressed up in the Beskar Mando costume, and Heinz will be dressed as Rose, and yeah. So there's a whole bunch of stuff planned. We're gonna get together for dinner one night, and then have some fun. So there you go. Yeah. So there we go. Rock and roll. So yeah, it's a busy day, busy time, busy stuff for our RSG and myself and you guys. And then Friday night, of course, in the streaming, we'll have happy hour. We'll raid into the Hoinsey, and we'll do happy hour, which has been absolutely goddamn madness on Fridays. So yeah. Okay. Anything else? No, I think that's it, man. God, there's a lot of stuff to cover. But let's say hi to everybody and get into it. Ronan Zayas, first contestant, says hump day. Let's go, baby. Ronan Zayas excited. I'm excited for you, Ronan Zayas. Glad to have you here on this hump day episode. Luke says episode 2, fantastic. My God, Mando episode 2 was fucking amazing. This show so far is just nailing it, and I love it. Oh, no spoilers. We don't do spoilers. I will do a spoiler review. It'll be coming out tonight. But just oh.
You know, I was bouncing around on Google, and apparently it's not getting that great of reviews because after Andor and stuff, and I'm like, what are these people smoking?
Star Wars fans are stupid, man. Seriously, it shouldn't be the case, but there's going to be.
I mean, Andor's great, but
it's different. It's meant to be different. It's a different world. But Mando, God, if you don't like episode 2, hey, that's cool. It's subjective, but man, if you're not liking Mando, if you don't think it's as good as Andor, okay, fine, but don't tell me it's not great. If you think one's greater than the other, cool, but this show is fantastic so far. They're really killing it.
This is Mando's action, whereas Andor was, spy stuff. So I mean, it's completely different.
It's a different kind of genre altogether, but the stuff in this was so unbelievable, man. I had goosebumps looking at some there. I will tell you, there is a scene, and we'll talk about it in the spoiler review, that I literally got goosebumps because I'm like, I have seen that place before in another Star Wars property, and that gives me chills. That's unbelievable. So yeah, and then some of the name dropping and stuff in there. Oh my God. Oh God. Just unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I was just over the moon, man. I'm just like, yeah. And Grogu. Mwah, let's love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. If you don't love it, then don't watch it. I don't care. Tom Blow says hump the day. Ranger and BCM and the Skewer. Skull. Oh, Tom Blow's the man with the best from the business. Skull. There you go.
Skull.
Good. Bobus, my fellow Gilly, says hello there, Ranger, BCM, and all the Skewer. Hope this finds you well. Hope you're doing well too. Of course, the aforementioned Will and engineer Clayton says update today, event tomorrow. Yeah, it's Clayton. If you want to throw a couple bucks more meter, well, that's fine. But we'll let's get the 1999 pack first, and then maybe Clayton wants me to try to roll a couple Swevens. Hank Clayton wants to see me suffer. Is that it? You think that's what it is, BCM? Because he does like to see me suffer, as evident by the 8 shoeys I did last Friday.
He's a excuse me. He's a vindictive cannoneer.
Tumbo says, I will say it again, Star Wars Lore with Idiot as a podcast is great. I would probably listen to all the episodes again. Yeah, and that's what they're there for. And the thing that I'm going to be doing is I've been going in and I've been spending a lot of time because we've been doing it on YouTube. I think moving forward, what we're going to do, because I had all the funny memes and stuff and people would say things, and from the feedback from yesterday and just other peaks, it's like, yeah, Ranger, don't kill yourself, man. It's nice, but most of the time I just listen to what you guys are saying. Just the podcast. And so we'll just, for the normal, for the YouTube one, we'll just put our faces, do face cams so you guys can see us laughing and give each other a hard time. And then after that, then they'll just be, because we're doing it a podcast form, we really don't need to put all that, memes and stuff in. Some people like it, but it's like, I mainly listen to it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, but I'm glad you're enjoying it, Tumblr, and it's going weekly. So we're going to record another one Sunday. I'll have it out Monday or Tuesday for the Patreons, and everyone else gets it Friday. So there you go. That's what's going to be our regular schedule program. Again, a lot of work for me, but it's worth it. You guys hit the goal, and if we hit the next goal, 1500, we'll have a lore video with Cashmere. Dalton Miles, konnichiwa, Sato, says, hello there, Ranger. Glad to have you here, my friend, as always, and hello there. Yeah, I know Clayton's a lot of gear and stuff. Yeah. Ronan Zai says, I'm excited for Marin. Night Sisters need us love for a while. Oh, yeah. Desi girl, she's, every time I talk to her and mention it, she just squeals. Just say Marin, she goes, Gee! I can even do it. She girl voice and go a little higher. Thing says, I will gamble to the 5-star for the legacy tier, but that as far as I go. Yeah, makes sense. If you want to do that, go for it. Alpha and Omega says, hi, Ranger and Skewers. Hello, Alpha and the Omega. Big O, Orlando. Gingensing says, hi, Skewers. Hey, Betty. Makwa is joining. She's got a hello there. And a skull for BCM.
Skull.
And Nathaniel Morgan. Yes, we are finally getting Forrest Whitaker. Have you come to kill me, my child? Crimson Eyes. They're watching you. Says, hello, Governor. Hello, Crimson. Oh, you're looking all right there. Yeah, okay. Lord Megatron and the Decepticons are coming in hot and heavy from their plundering of the Earth's resources for Energon. And, they like to hang out with us, and, they like to drink some coffee and chill with the Skewers. I respect it. See here. Makwa says, oh, it's a dad joke. Prepare yourself. All right, Cody, BCM, I know you're hanging in. Okay. Carthrix here. All right, our first dad joke of the day. Makwa says, I like telling dad jokes. Sometimes he laughs. But bump. Psh. Who else have we not said hi to? Jason Hobby says word to the mothership, as he always does. Very nice. Dark side. Good. Says hello there. Hello there. Lee, blame it on the Lee. Boja is joining us, and he's got the thumbs up going on. I heard that. Spiderface101 says, I heart Bo-Katan. Yeah, I do. I've got her action figure behind me and the wall of action figures here. If you can't see, here, I'll turn the big cam on. Right behind me over there, you can see I've got so many action figures. We've got the Bad Batch. We've got the entire crew for Mando, and I've got Bo-Katan and her homies, along with the armor and everything over there. So yeah, all that's over there just for the background. Very nice. Provided by the Skewers. And I've added a bunch of Black Series figures on Amazon wishlist because you guys tell me to, where it goes on display. Darkseid says, I'm waiting for a few episodes to come out so I can binge. I respect that. I know a lot of people like to do that. It's not the Star Wars fans. Oh, well then, whoever it is, they suck. It's those who wanted the show to disown Cara Dune. Oh, well then they can kiss my ass. Yeah, Cara Dune is not going to be back. They did say that she's with the Special Forces of the Republic doing other stuff. She's supposed to be in the Ranger show that they were planning, but I don't know.
Well, Lucasfilm has straight out said that they're not going to work with her again. So
Yeah, and that's
unless
okay.
Favreau comes in and just says, "Listen, either you do it or I'm out,"
And they ain't
which
gonna
I
do
think,
that.
yeah, I don't think anyone wants to piss in the Cheerios that bad. So
No, not against him or Filoni.
You
And
can't go against the mouse,
far. I
man.
mean, between all the stuff properties he's worked on for Disney and Marvel.
Yeah.
I mean, and made them
Buku
truckloads of
bucks.
money. Yeah, yeah. It's not someone you want, but you know, it's cool. Adahan 224, as I was saying, says Evening Ranger. Good evening, partner. What's going on? What you doing out there? You rooting, tooting, shooting? Nathaniel Morgan says Desi will have the world's first Relic 9 Marin. I'd be shocked if she didn't.
It's
Yeah.
going to be a major resource commitment.
There was an article says from Lee that with Favre, where he hinted there might be another big heartfelt moment like at the end of season 2. I hope so. Jon Snow finished his watch. So speaking of space games, are you excited for Starfield?
I don't think I've even heard of Starfield. I'll
That
have to look
is.
that up.
Good up, say. I can't be excited if I didn't know about it. Lord Megatron says Skull. Get some Skull action.
Skull.
LBC Rob, yeah, you know me. He says sorry, watching how to solo the Sith Ray with my new cat. What up, dudes? No problem. You watch that video, you get that cat soloed. All right, Karth, you're terrifying me when you say I'll help you with a few dollars. What do you want me to get? I mean, I'm gonna use my
Nothing at the
crystals.
moment. I was just being a dick.
Oh, okay. Well, because after last Friday, I get
Because it's
terrified.
$2. What is $2 going to buy you in this game?
Nothing.
And after YouTube takes its 40% cut, what's the $1.20 going to get you?
The taxes, I made 40 cents.
Yeah, there you go. You might be able to buy
I can
shard.
buy a quarter portion. One quarter portion. God
They've got that pack out in the store again. The $40 for the chance for 400 of each. I'm just like staring at that. I'm like,
No,
I
don't
know
do
I'm going to
that.
get 75s. I know it's going to happen, but I'm staring at the sheer.
Tech salvage.
Yeah, it's the $40 for the potential.
Oh yeah,
get 400.
Ahsoka had me Meow Meow got
get
me get it, and actually I got 150 or something of each.
Yeah, I think you were like 150 each. But I mean, like, I'm looking at that. I'm like, at this, I know it's a bad idea, but at the same time, I'm looking at the character drops. I'm like, each one of these characters is gonna be like 400 to 500 Kyrotech a piece. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get to the point after like 3 or 4 characters where I'm like, I'm gonna need to buy some Kyro. my storehouses.
I've got 900
barren.
of the one, but I've only got 300 of the shock prods. That's the ones that slow me down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
So,
Well, you always in shock prods are used like 70-30, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the big issue.
so
Because
it's-
every single Kyro piece is 50-50 until you get to the finishers, but then like 70% of the characters have the shock prod finishers.
yeah, and I'm farming. I mean, how many do I have? It was roughly, I think, near 300. Where I'm at 278. So yeah, and I just did a character. So yeah, I may slow down on the Old Republic farm for the new raid because I've got the other teams up and running.
Well, and the thing is too is we don't know if they're gonna have a hard gear lockout for the new raid. Like it sounds like they're gonna have it scale to like the old journey event stuff, right?
I
Where
got
it's like
plenty
you
of
can
time.
come in.
I think I'm just gonna start saving everything for Calcassus. I'll still take Malik and then the Relic 7, but I think for gear.
I mean, honestly, I would just sit and hold because from what we know right now, what we know this instant is at least 2 of the characters are going to have to be R6 minimum, right? Because for the TB mission, Seer and one of the Kyles.
Yeah.
So that's already a fair bit of a relic investment. And then we know that from what we've seen in the other ones is likely they're on whenever we get to the Zephu mission, they're going to be another mission requiring a collection of characters. So that's R7. We know Tarful is going to be the leader for the Wookiee mission. That's R7. Saw Gerrera, I don't quite know what he's going to do yet, but my guess is honestly, just think of it this way. Every new marquee for the Cal event is going to be needed at R7. you're gonna choke yourself out on the electrium conductors if you start R7ing characters between now and then.
Yeah. Well, I just want.
And that's
Should I finish the Sith Empire just to get them the Relic 7 just for the TB?
no,
No, you
no.
don't think so? Okay. Well,
It's not hurting our TB performance. We're
That's
getting
true.
36 stars comfortably at this junction. We are, if I could just get people to show up, we are now to the point where we have more GP than we need for our plan.
Oh, good.
So it's like we are 10 million over. I just can't get people to show up and deploy before the last
I did
5
it last
minutes.
night, man. I mean, I was
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that's all I'm at. Like we are currently like 14 million over.
Yeah.
What we need.
Oh, we got to do the
zone.
Riva mission tonight. We'll do that on the stream too. We'll do that first
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
We need 37 million more to finish, and we have 52 million left to deploy. So
Well-
all I need is people to show up.
Well, if I get Cal team up,
I'd
that'll
show up.
significantly help in TB as well. If I take them all to 7, so might.
I know you would, BCM.
Nathaniel Morgan says Ranger better buy that now if he wants Cal. Probably another 2K Cairo team. Well, someone wants to donate in the instead of the Shuey Bird Fund, we'll call it the Cal Kestis Fund. We'll call it the Shuey and Cal Kestis Fund. You know, if someone wants me to get that pack, I'll get that pack. But yeah.
No.
So you guys know the deal, man. I have a plan. I'm going to execute the plan. But if you guys want me to, increase the speed that I do the plan, then you know the deal. So there you go. And I just want you to know, if I roll that, those packs usually don't go well. BCM's been here a long time. He's seen the Sweven horrors and the other stuff. The Illuminati tries to F me at every
You
corner.
know what I am super excited about with this new team?
What's up?
The lack of needing high speed.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm so excited about that because I'm like, the last thing I need right now is to start stripping mods off of characters again for this. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, Lee Boca, we'll get the Wookiee tag. It will become an official tag in the game because
Ooh,
it's
look at
gonna
this
be
circle
part.
mod here. Health with tenacity, health, and off. I'm buying that. That's a mod I have to go for. Okay, we're doing mod depression on that. I don't buy mods that often anymore, but when I see a mod like that, you know you're
246 million credits. Come on, you can splurge on a few mods here and there, Ranger.
Well, I am being very specific. It's not that I can't afford to buy more mods. I don't have the space. So I've got all these mods are like 13 to 18 sitting there that I can't even get to 6E because I just can't get
yeah.
You know, so I'm just like, I literally do not have the space for that shit.
I literally went through my mods I think 2 weeks ago, and basically any mod that had 2 flat stats and under a certain speed, like I think under if it was under 10, didn't matter across the board. And then a lot of my speed arrows, my health speed arrows, if it had like 2 flat stats, I just chucked it.
White Flies joined us, a big time Patreon and very much big supporter of the channel. Says, well, hello there. He says, well, WHALE. Ranger, BCM, and Karth. If the event is anything like the Grand Inquisitor, it may not need to well hard. I will, but you know, I'm an idiot.
It won't be as difficult. This event is marketing. It's going to be a lot closer to similarity like BAM was.
Yeah.
If you are at the gear recommendations, have your Zetas, decent modding. I mean, the advantage is being required at gear 12 means you can use your 6A mods on these characters. So if you got a remod for the event, that's fine. But since it's all mostly like 2 character event, it can't be that crazy unless it's like Jabba tier 1, which is just like kick rocks, nerd.
Yeah. Supper 9A says, hey Ranger, Kylo Run, the Unmasked Unstoppable is now gear 13 Relic 1. Congratulations, you're going up there. LBC said since he's got Cat, he went from 177 to 17 in the squad. Very nice done, sir. And he says, how is Ahsoka Fulcrum? She's amazing. And TW. That's why we're pushing to get her. She's evil.
She's about to become even crazier in
Yes.
TW.
Oh yeah.
It's like I knew, Karth.
Well, she's about to become crazy and gack. What are you talking about?
Well,
Yeah.
that too, but I mean, the thing is though, is inside of TW with Cal. I mean, basically, I hate the mechanic, but I understand why they're doing it this way because they just want to be like, if you're gonna get Ahsoka's power at full volume, we want it to be 2 ohms, not 1. So we're just gonna use Cal to unlock the other, which whatever, dumb mechanic, but it is what it is. The Seer team in TW is gonna be nightmarish because it's gonna be like, if you can't stop Fulcrum,
Going to destroy
she is
you.
going to detonate things.
And it doesn't matter how fast you are.
Yeah, that actually is worse for you.
What else in 3? At least you should gear up until you hit the magic 10 million GP. Yeah, I'm only 19,000 away, so.
I mean, literally, when Cal comes tomorrow,
yeah,
you'll get like half the way, if not most
and
the way
Sokka's
there.
going to Relic 8 here soon, so. Question: what are your top 5 TW Omicrons?
Oh, that's easy. Juhani, Mara Jade,
Yep.
Droidica, Sana, and Fulcrum.
Yeah, Phasma's not
For
bad
now.
either. Yeah, Phasma's not bad, but it's not as good as it used to be. But it's still
Phasma-
solid.
The problem with Phasma, she's great, but she requires to make the team a threat or to punch up, she requires taking from Kylo, which you can or cannot. It depends on the war if you can get away with it or not.
Yeah.
And the unfortunate part is you don't know that till the attack phase if you can. So if you want to put like Hux with Phasma to be a nuisance team, yeah, there's Ray Rock. GI is relative. GI will be better when Reva comes in the game.
Yeah.
When GI is unique Omi in TW, when with Reva, he'll be able to delete a Jedi right out the rip. So it's like, and they can't be revived. So it's like literally versus JMK, you will now be able to, and this will work inside of Grand Arena too. You literally start the battle and delete the tank. So I can't see, which is also the reason why GAC wise I'm gonna start probably free falling for a little bit because I'm not gonna survive in the top 100 with
No, we're gonna
without
be a
Reva.
couple weeks behind.
Months.
Well, I mean, they're gonna start getting it here.
This TB.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Arnold will be testing Reva this Thursday when the ship's over.
How close are we to Reva? We are at currently, because we're all in the same guild, 139 out of 330. So
yeah,
that should start exponentially going up here soon, hopefully.
Well, after we're expecting the Grand Inquisitor event to come back next week, right? Because it should be between the TBs. But Rayrock, the thing with Reva, it's not her Omicron that's the issue. It's her leadership. Her leadership starts the enemy team with 5 stacks of Purge.
Yeah.
Grand Inquisitor's unique gives everybody 1 stack of Purge, which gives everyone immediately 6 at the start of the battle, which means Grand Inquisitor is allowed to get a bonus turn right out the rip. So he will be like what? He'll take a bonus turn before turn meter goes anywhere. So literally, he will just, any team that has a Jedi, he can literally use his torture ability as long as it has the Omicron in TW and delete a character. Well, a Jedi specifically.
Yeah.
Not a GL, but anything else. So you can just be like, well, GK goes by. So like if you're leaving JMK on defense, you're gonna have to start gearing non-Jedi tanks. Clone Wars Chewie hype. No, I'm kidding.
Michael Paulson says Celebrity Chewie at 10 million GP. Get the hell out of here. They just want me to do Chewies, man.
Hey, listen. If you want Ranger to do shoeies, he's got Patreon levels for that, and he likes to take certain dollar figures for shoeies.
Yeah.
So you guys can make that happen anytime you want. Just hit up that PayPal link with the message, Ranger, I want to watch you suffer, and he'll do a shoey for you.
Yeah, and it ain't $11. I'll put it to you that way, man. You want to see me do a shoey? You want to either become a Patreon or, at that level, or because with the hype trains on my show and on Heinz show on Friday, that's guaranteed. Every 10 level 10 hype train we hit on any of those shows, there's shoeys involved. On top of that, people that are at the $150 tier of Patreon, which so we now have 3 or 4. God. they can make me do a shoey at any time. If you want me to do a shoey, yeah. Swevin. For Swevin for PayPal. What do you think, Garth?
I mean, if someone's willing to throw it down, I would
Do
I
a
would
shoey for Swevin dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Swevin
Yeah.
Swevin dollars, we'll make it the thing where I go do a shoey. So if you want to see Ranger do a shoey at any time, just donate $27 and 77 cents to the PayPal, and I will do it. We'll make that a deal. I'll even go half of what the Patreon is. Of course, the Patreon gets a whole bunch of other stuff.
Well, yeah, they get other
Oh, yeah.
features
They
on
get a
top of
lot
that.
of stuff. Yeah, they get
other
lot
perks
of-
and benefits.
Yeah, they get a mod review whenever they want from me. They just have to let me know. They get their own channels. They get the lore series. They get all the perks and stuff. So yeah. How about I
Fracking
sing some of
snowing
this
again.
stank live resin instead? How about no? Good morning, boss. Hello, my friend. Boss, do you want to do GAC tonight? We got a lot of news to cover. Do you want to say GAC for tomorrow? I'll let boss answer that question in the chat.
I would say do it Thursday.
Yeah, let's just do it Thursday because God, there's so much news to cover tonight, man. It's gonna be a lot of news. It's gonna be a lot of. But when we get to tell dad jokes, yeah, okay, so we'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, but that's because Grande. What else? If you want to be upset about that, be upset with Grande. I mean, for the last 2 days, that butthole has come in here just dropping dad bombs on me left and right, man. That's the reason why I can only do it on Wednesdays because it's only so much of that I can take.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are just doing it once in a while, it'd be one thing. But between Grande and I have to deal with him every day with this, yeah, y'all get 1 day a week, man. Because when he starts that stuff, and this happened before, y'all jump in like a bunch of goddamn piranhas. And then it's just endless. So yeah, there's a reason why I did that because you guys exploited that. So y'all have no one to blame. You have done this yourself.
You're like a bunch of sharks smelling blood in the water.
You really are.
Yes. All right. We've hit stars. What are we? We are 14 million away.
Well,
Okay.
people better deploy, man. If we don't get our stars, I'm going to
Oh
be.
no,
I'm
we're
gonna be
good.
angry.
We're preloading now.
Oh,
I just
okay,
have
good.
to look at. I have to math things out.
Oh yeah, that's something.
Gots to do the maths,
Yeah.
man.
The lovely Desi's in the chat. She says, "Morning Skewers." I was hanging out with after we did our Old Republic with the boys yesterday, which was a lot of fun. Hate Voss. I hate that
Dude,
player.
yeah, dude.
Jesus Christ, it just won't end, dude.
It's like
I may
yeah,
just
there's-
go in this week and just finish that up myself because I'm just like, do I really want to go back to? I'm gonna be done.
It's just the stupid. Well, so the thing is Voss. It's all mystical, right? That's what they want with the whole planet.
Yeah.
So you're doing a lot of like the dream world
Oh,
esque
God,
stuff,
yes.
right? Well, they make it a heavy part of every character playthrough, which means half of every mission is getting to the objective on the other side of the map, and then playing the dream world part of the objective. When you're playing 4 classes that does that, like everyone's mission ends up taking like 30 minutes, and then you got to run to the next one and try it again. And so it's like this never-ending cycle of just F.
And it made us yesterday for the first time break off from the group because we couldn't do our dream things together.
Yeah,
It
it
was
wouldn't
I
update
was-
the quest line.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because remember then when we quit the group and tried to get back in, it's like you have to reset your
Instance,
planetary instances. So I think maybe when we jumped in there, something glitched out, caused us to freak out. So I bet you if we would have just reset there, it might have caught. If we backed out and then reset it, it might have worked again. But
I don't know, but all I know is that I hated it. Oh,
yeah.
God.
I don't know because it just depends on how the game wanted to treat the opening of the door because we were all should have been close enough to get credit, but we didn't.
No.
So
I was
don't
sitting
know.
right there.
wow,
and, yeah.
Ram being runny. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, yeah, Ram's a bitch, but I mean, I talked so much shit. I'm sitting there like, first he gets lost all the time, and that's why I stopped following him because he's like,
Yeah, you
and
still do.
I know, no, that's because I will follow Ram, and I'm like, God damn it, I meant to follow Karth. I thought that was Karth because you're looking at the little icons on the screen, and if you don't click it,
Yeah.
you don't know who it is. I see someone jump ahead. I'm like, oh, that's Karth. He knows what's going on, and I start following, and I think, who's over there? Karth's over there. Who am I following? Oh, God damn it, I'm following Ram again, aren't I? going completely the wrong way. But yeah, we had a lot of fun yesterday. These guys are talking shit. I love that I have video proof of this. Like, your DPS sucks. I'm like, okay. You see, when I start attacking, I'm hitting for like 1,000 a pop on each hit when I'm AoEing. They're like, let me just do orbital strike. They're dead. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing any.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So is it the dumb leading the blind? Well, we all have the brain damage. You haven't listened to the latest podcast.
No. We can all talk.
Yeah, we know how to
Yeah,
speak.
we all
know how to
have.
spell gooder. Yeah, I'll upload it tomorrow, Desi. So I've got to record and do the reviews today, and then Wednesday is just going to be all the news, which is good. Oh, I need to let Finn know.
The problem is Ram's a brain damaged tank. He just aggroes
He
everything.
doesn't understand.
He runs around, grabs everything like a tank should. However, he can't keep the damn aggro to himself.
Well, the
And
problem,
then the healer dies, and then
the problem with the game is the way they compensate with multiple characters inside of a single instance that's designed to be a single player instance is they spawn in ads as you go. So the ads spawn in after he's aggroed. So what happens is that you have these high tier ads that spawn in, and Ram's halfway across the map by the time their animations finish. And so by that time, the closest person to them is the healer, and then they just go right on to the BCM. And
yeah,
it's
it doesn't help that I'm 10 levels below everybody, but
yeah, well, so the only difference on the planetary scale is your skill abilities, because we all get downgraded level wise to the highest level for the planet.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So, but that just affects our like base stats and then our what abilities we have.
Well, I need to play either today or tomorrow, and I gotta up my armor because I've just been grabbing as I level through characters. My thing is I don't do any of the. I have a hard time doing the. I don't do any of the adaptive armor stuff.
Yeah.
As I go through and level, I just snag the pieces that upgrade my armor from the given missions and stuff that I get, and that scales with me just fine. I do much better if I adaptive armor and jump to a couple of levels, but when you're lower levels and until your end game, it doesn't really matter all that much.
Yeah, the adaptive armor is just like basically like you just go every, like what I've been doing is every planet we have I break from, and then like when we're waiting in between, I'll go back to the fleet.
I do the same.
Whatever one's closest, I'll go upgrade the adaptive armor so I'm closest, and then go do the missions. But I mean, like we're at the point now where it's not going to matter because.
Well, I think you can only get the armor. I think it's 70, and then 80 is the next one.
Well, so the early levels, it's like every like 3 or 4, right?
Yeah, it's like 22, 26, 30, or
Yeah, it goes up that way.
It goes up that way, but the last one I got was at 66, and it's been making a difference on my damage, so that's why I do it, being a DPS. But yeah, I'm gonna go get the 71. Sure, for shizzle. Have to get it. Got Corellia coming up.
Yeah, Corellia is going to be worse than Voss, though, to be honest.
Oh, I know. It's very linear.
Well, it's just so massive. It's Cityscape.
Huge.
Yeah, it's a lot like Belsalvis, where you have to take certain paths to get down certain areas because of the walls and crap. So
yeah. So, but yeah, check it out. The Old Republic with the boys. Speaking of Finn, I put the topic for today in the admin stuff. And he says, it's inappropriate to make a dad joke if you honor dad. It's a faux pas. That's not true, Finn. It's not true. What else in the 3 says, sounds like you need one of those leashes that reels back automatically for Ram to keep him closer. Yeah. Be nice.
I just remembered one, but I can't. I don't know if I want to turn to the dark side yet.
Oh, writing commands. I should have done this morning. I forgot to.
Oh, Ronan says Finn can make dad jokes ever since Karma had the twins. That's not true. You can't be saying that kind of stuff. Can't say that. It's not true.
I got fur babies, so it counts.
Okay.
Hey,
I don't disagree with the statement. I've got 3 of them, and some days I feel like I'm dealing with children.
Oh yeah,
Oh, oh, yeah,
and it was funny yesterday. You can hear the dogs making little whiny noises and stuff.
so Karth,
Hmm.
my uncle just got 2 Dobermans. He named one Rolex and the other one Timex.
All right.
Okay.
And they're watchdogs.
Okay.
There you
Okay.
That was-
All right.
That was good.
Okay.
That was
No,
good.
no, it's not. Don't say that because then he'll do another one. Awful.
No,
Shame.
that's just I saw that one yesterday, and I was like, oh, I got to remember that one.
BCM.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
Thank you.
You're turning me to the dark side.
Oh my god. Is what else in 3? Is Finn implying he's going to be able to tell dad jokes soon? Dun dun dun. I don't know. I would say the answer is no, but there you go. Yeah, it was a sneaky joke attack because I was literally listening because BCM got me because I'm like, oh, well, that's an interesting name for dogs, but I mean, people want names, and then you told the joke, and we stand before you, broken and bitter man. So there you go. All right.
I have my moments. Not many of them, but I do have them.
Ben, get out of here. He says, I could tell you a dad joke about Pete's instead, but it would be a little cheesy. Kill him. Kill him, Dad. Someone, come on. Someone in chat. Get him. Get him. It's right there. Y'all lynch his ass. Get him. Anything else? No, or just chill. Oh, I need to go roll that mod. Let's see how that mod.
Yeah, let's roll that mod.
See that beautiful. Let's see how if the Illuminati is. See, we got this one. All right, it's a health with offense, health, and tenacity, and this could be extraordinary. Let's roll it up. Come on, big money. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Oh my god, it hit perfectly. Got 13 speed and it hit tenacity as well. Creamy.
Very nice.
That's a mod worth of keeping right there. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. I'll do some good stuff with that.
What am I doing? Oh, right. Okay.
It's not that I don't appreciate it. I just don't appreciate it, Jack Daniels. It's a dad joke. Skywalker Vader, a good Vulcan Canadian friend out there with all the other Muslim people of Nova Scotia. He really wrote something and then he didn't say anything. That seems kind of rude. Not very Canadian, eh? I'm glad to have you, Skywalker Vader. Live long and prosper there, buddy. Affinity says, Ranger, do you know why dad jokes about elevators are so good? Because they work on so many levels. Someone murdered that man. Please. Kill him now. What the hell's going on? And y'all wonder why we only do one day of this.
I still can't get over the fact that
I
Grady
don't want to
got
read the
butt
faux
kicked
pas
by,
one. I read it and I'm just like, I don't. No.
by a group of raccoons.
I get it. Paw, as in paw. Yeah, I know. Get out of here, Nathaniel Morgan. I'm not reading that crap again. Sometimes I just don't want to read them. Then I have to go back and. Makwa. Oh, I missed one from Makwa though. Question: when does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Wait a minute, Makwa, you're Patreon. Yeah, I think you're a Patreon. It says, which is faster, hot or cold? Hot because you can catch a cold.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all wonder why we only do this one day. You wonder why I'll let you get away with this shit one day. God. Hey, Wolfman Run. It's dad joke Wednesday, and they're feeling vomitous. What else? Anything question? If Malgus' Relic 7 has no Omicrons, Gas should be able to wipe the team out in 3s, even with Darth Revan, Bassar, or Malik, right? Yeah.
I mean,
a lot of stuff missing on that.
He can. It will still be a less than clean fight because you just have to fight through all the fears.
But other than
Like,
that, it still should be.
Revan Basla is just fear heavy. That's really all it is. So RNG could still go the wrong way for you, but you should still be able to do it.
Let me look at your mods here since Cody wants me to look at GML's mods here. Seems good.
Do we have anybody who hasn't deployed that's not an officer?
Let me pull this up, Cody. I want to see what your overall stats are. The mods look fine. Let me just look at your stats, though. He's what, Relic 7, Cody?
Relic 9.
9?
999.
Who's Relic 9?
It's JML's Relic 9 now.
Well, I mean, if it's not, what are you doing?
No, right. He's one of those characters you want, Relic 9.
Mine's 7.
All right. This looks pretty creamy. Oh, look at that health and protection. That looks nice. What's your potency? 100. Yeah, you're good. That's good. Christ, enjoy. That's a good amount of protection there, eh? And there's some solid potency there, eh? I think you got a good little JML here. Relic 9, he's looking pretty dopest. That's pretty good there. Pretty good there. Did a good job. Skywalker Vader. Wait a minute, Skywalker Vader. Your Patreon. Why did R2 didn't have any brothers? Because he had the trans sisters. We had that.
That was
Ronnie did that yesterday.
Yeah.
See, yeah, you need to catch up on the times of Skywalker Vader. We already heard that one.
You have failed.
Can't be rehashing Grande jokes. What's going on? Boss has joined us. Boss, you sure you want to be here for this?
Yeah.
All right. You've been warned, my friend. Yeah, so we'll do JC tomorrow, boss. I was just looking at all the news like, oh, we're going to be busy tonight. We got to do the Riva mission tonight. We got to cover all that news. Yeah, we'll just do. Does that work for you, buddy?
Yep.
Now, are you going to be able to be on Friday?
Yeah, at night, yeah.
Friday night, you're going to be there because I
Yep.
mean I know what happened last Friday. I'm sure something personal or real life came up, but you're good for this Friday.
Yeah, I'm good for this Friday.
Okay.
Easily gonna make it.
I had a long day last Friday and he was just exhausted. He needed to grab his sippy cup and go take a nap.
All right.
Exactly.
Shit, I needed to after what I went through. All right, if you're a Patreon, and I do, if you are a Patreon, put the big P in front of your dad joke, and we will read it. I'm not reading
Sorry.
anymore. I mean, Finn doesn't because, well, Finn's heterosexual life made in the channel, so he can do whatever he wants. But other than that, unless I know you for a long time, supported the channel, you got to give me the big P. So I can make sure if you're gonna do dad jokes, then I'm cutting it off. All right. I've been no more Mr. Goodbar from Ranger. All right. It's enough dad jokes today. God Almighty. But if you are a Patreon, it doesn't matter. We have to read them. We have to. Yeah. So what? Since I'm suffering here, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Oh God, Makwa. Finity, did you know that it takes guts to be an organ donor? Oh. Hey, I'll do one since you guys are being assholes. Hey, Karth,
Yo,
what was the last thing going through the fly's mind when he hit the windshield?
his ass.
Yes, you knew that.
I did. I need the weekly reset to happen already. Come on. That's 2 more days away, but still.
Well, since we're a little slow here, I'm a nice patron. I don't do. Thank you, Wolf. You're a good friend. That's why I like you. I hang out with Wolf. He's a good friend. What do we got? So if you want to listen to the lore series, it is now on Podbean, Spotify, and Amazon. Still working on Apple. Every time I think I've got it set, gives me something saying that your shit's still not good, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I may just tell Apple to go to hell. I created the ID. I did everything I wanted. Apple, I can't stand Apple. But if you want to listen to the lore series, it is now on all those platforms. Think about coming to Patreon. New rule: if you just want to toss a coin to your Ranger for the Shoey and Calcastis fund, you can. If you want to have Ranger do a Shoey at any time, we've made a new rule. You can be a $150 patron. You get one every month, of course, with all the other great stuff. Or if not, $27.27. I will drink a Shoey. That's the new rule. That's what we've come up with. There you go. We will do the reviews today and have those out tonight and tomorrow. We'll have the Old Republic with the boys out tomorrow for those that missed it on Tuesday. We got tonight's Wednesday night show that's coming up. Friday will be happy hour with myself and everybody. And then we'll go do the Heinz show, which has just been off the chain. If I'm alive, I will do Jedi Academy on Saturday. And then we get D&D in when we can. There's been a lot going on with people and their stuff. And then Sunday we record. Every Sunday we record now for the lore series because that's a weekly thing now. So yeah, a lot of good stuff happening. Well, I know Wolfman, but I can take the trolling of the Datacrons because I hate them. Wolfman says also happy up to the Wailing Cannoneer and Skull BCM hard.
Skull.
What else? Any three? You didn't put the big P in front of your thing. It's like I can't read your thing. You're lucky. I know you're a patron. It says Attila and his army saw some strange otherworldly ships over their battlefields. It said these were Hun-identified flying objects. That's awful. What else? Anything? That Jesus Christ! You made me read all that for that trash. God damn it! Well, come back with at least a little better. Oh my God! Oh no!
Bum, bum,
Like I picked the
bum.
wrong week to stop taking meth. All right. In 30 minutes, we'll do the guests and see how many shards old Ranger J1999 is going to get in his droids for the Dr. Afro farm. We got, well, two of the droids. Well, just the droid farm, we call it, but Sortie 000B21. So we'll ask for your guests here in a little bit. We did some mod pressure. Not much else going on. Not a lot of events. Secrets and Shadows is going in today, but someday maybe I'll push that to the tier 1 and 2. Whatever. Whatevs. Or is it challenge tier 2 I got to do now? Yeah, I did challenge tier 1. It's just... yeah, no, not right. There might... There's some other stuff coming. So there you go. Wednesdays are fun? Yeah, they're great, Finn. So get your questions in. Get your goddamn dad jokes in. If you're a Patreon... Check my camera. Get all that shit in. We'll get the reviews in today. We'll get those out for you guys. And then, you know what? Let me check something out. Check to see what's up with my armor. The only thing I got left, I got a couple pieces left in the armor, and then we're going to have the Mando costume, which I will wear on stream for you guys. Let me check dates. And they all told me it was getting shipped, but then they didn't give me any tracking numbers or anything, so I've just been kind of waiting here. Like, I mean, I know the jetpack. I talked to her, the lady. She's really nice, and she says, let me finish it up, and I'll get you one here quickly. Like, that works. Nothing yet.
You guys watch both episodes?
Yes, no spoilers. Incredible.
I know. I've been watching it for long enough to know no spoilers.
I gotta watch Bad Batch after this, but I'm halfway
so
through
good.
the Mando episode.
They were both really good.
Yeah. Affinity. Well, Daisy says I love Secrets and Shadows Day. I'm sure you do, Daisy. The rest of the world hates it. Affinity, what's the difference between a piano, a tuna, and a pot of glue? You can tuna piano, but you can't piano a tuna.
I like my joke better. Same idea, but different words.
I just gross.
Wait, what about the glue?
Yeah.
What about the glue though? I knew you'd get stuck.
I
on
knew you'd
that.
get stuck on that. Yeah. See, well, you just walked right into it, BCM. Shame on you. You should have known better. I expected more.
So did Desi.
Yeah. Oh,
said-
Desi, you didn't fall for. Oh, she did. Oh no.
I
Desi.
like mine better.
Oh.
Ranger, what's the difference between peanut butter and jam?
I don't know what.
Oh grief! No,
I can't peanut butter a dick in your ass.
Parth, that was unfunny a long time ago.
No, I don't care.
This, oh, awful. God.
I don't claim to be a saint.
Nathaniel Morgan, I try not to respond, other than just hatred. And if people wonder why I live in the
Ranger!
dark side of the force.
Ranger!
Yes, I'm here. You got another joke? Let me have it. You just got the jammed into
go
the poop.
platoon.
Oh,
Go platoon.
yeah.
Content! What has the hot bot said the wing to do?
Let me see. I've
Mace
got
and
to
front-
give Path Rebel Soldier. All right, I can do that. This is yeah, it is light.
Oh, we only have 2 zones to platoon. Platoon 5 is low gray. And platoon 6 is Ewok Scout and Padme. Oh, Padme.
Oh, Padme. All right, what's Operation 6? That would be Hoth Rebel Soldier, which I have at Relic 8. Go me.
Yeah, I can give a Bray too, because I'm not going to use her this phase.
Hey, Karth versus FO, do you think it's gonna require half the guild to get?
I would be surprised if it's less than 40.
Get out of here, Finn. See what you did, Karth?
Going to R. Kelly.
Oh, no.
Kids' pants are.
Infinity. Someone save that and clip that to Karma. Go kick his ass. What do R. Kelly and Walmart have in common? Kids' pants are awful, awful, awful. My mind's telling me no, but my body. Oh, God. We've gone down the rabbit hole.
Who is that?
Get him in now, because once the stream ends, well, the stream
Done
ends
for another week.
Yeah, for another week. So unless you're Grande, who doesn't give two shits about that, he doesn't understand boundaries.
Hey, Ranger.
Oh God, another joke. Okay, yes, sir.
Why did all the guests fall asleep at the dinner party?
Why?
Because Bill Cosby was hosting.
Oh no! Now I've prepared for you a delicious dish, as everybody would start in with the tasty beverage that I've procured.
Alright, I'm just waiting for Bovis to ask for help again.
Bovis asked for help with what?
Because
I reran the bot.
Oh, okay, so he won't have.
We'll see if he says it again. Well, I hope he doesn't have to. I tried to change it last time, but we had like 2 guildmates reach out to me who were like, yeah, I'm like Asian Pacific time zone. I can't be around like when the phases go live, which is fair.
Who are those two?
Guild members. Anyways, we have a couple that are Asian Pacific, and they're asleep during that when the phases switch over.
As they should be.
So he's like, I can't stay up till like midnight or 1 a.m. to be around for it, and I was like, that's fine. Because I mean, literally until phase 8, it doesn't matter. Or sorry, not phase 8. Till we do relic 8.
Yeah.
Until we do relic 8 platoons, it really doesn't matter. All right. Deploy my cup. See, I am invaluable to the guild now. I'm the only person with relic 8 cup.
This? Finity says that's not nice. Bill Cosby is hilarious. Even his drinks taste funny. And I would like to talk to you about the things you're saying in the chat about me. You cannot be telling jokes of a foreign filth nature. And I went up
Scout and Tebow. That's my
wife,
one.
Camille.
It's been a long time getting from there to here.
Yes, Desi, I like to take the pudding pop and put it in the mouth and do the swirly thing and all.
I really gotta figure out with CG if they intended to have Fifth Brother as the platoon on Tatooine. Because technically, if you're doing all of Phase 3 at the same time, somebody has to give up doing the Reva mission.
I just didn't have the Jello.
Not
Skywalker, but
particularly.
you understood it.
Especially when we unlock Reva.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you're not. Well, I get that, but it's very uncommon that they would require a faction
know,
in
I
platoons
understand.
and for a CM at the same time.
No, I understand. I think that I honestly don't understand why they would do that. But
I mean, I don't understand half the things CG does some days.
I just work
only
here.
some days.
I just work here.
Shush, most days, but still.
Mostly.
See
here.
see,
Oh,
I
there's
can
the
give
Reva
a-
mission for tonight, and then.
Well, Karth, you and I were both right. Tarful and
Yep, Tarful and Saw Gerrera.
Well, I mean that's the one we all guessed, but I mean I was just trying to, I threw what's his name, Malakos out there.
I mean,
as
I
a
would have loved to
possibility.
see him. To be honest, I would have loved to see him be a part
I
of
thought
that.
it'd be cool if
but-
it was one of the characters.
no, I think they're gonna give Saw a TW Omicron, make
Rebel
Momo's-
Fighters.
Momo's Rebel Fighters viable.
I'm not even reading that, Finn. I'm not even reading that. Holy shit! No, my god. Oh no. Saul deserved more than a marquee. Well, there's different versions of Saul, Darkseid. That's just one iteration of him, buddy.
I don't think Saw deserved anything more than a marquee, to be honest.
I mean,
Have you come to kill me, my child?
I mean, there's marquee characters who are
I
a lot
mean,
more important than Saw that were still marquees.
yeah, Darth Vader's not even a legendary event.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Darth Vader's not a legendary. Nihilus and Scion were marquee characters.
yeah.
Well, the game is
Mara
in a different
Jade
place
were-
then,
Mar-
Oh yeah, I
characters.
mean for sure, but I don't think. Yeah,
I mean, I don't believe Trench deserved to be a Conquest character, but they made him a Conquest character.
well,
To be
there's
fair, the
well-
original Darth Vader should be a galactic legend, but
yeah, that's fair. Darth Vader, Lord Vader should have been the marquee, and Darth Vader should have been
Yeah.
Galactic Legend. But here we are. Well, actually, he's not a marquee, but that's not the point. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about it. I'm okay with it. But Malicos might show up as a event reward of something, or maybe we
yeah.
get character shards on Zepho. But I think like mechanically, unless they 100% designed Seer to lead Malicos, he just doesn't have a place anywhere else in the game on his own.
Yep,
I think
he's not a Sith and he's not a Jedi. He's literally
Well,
just an unaligned Force user.
Yeah, he'd be an UFA at best.
Maybe a
He'll be
Night
a
Brother if they gave him.
Yeah,
might
but then we
find
would
it.
I'm gonna get
then
you,
we need-
get you.
then we would
I
need
know.
the faction.
I know,
So
which is why they weren't ever gonna bring Grisk in the game, or Gris, whatever his name was.
Grease.
Grease, that's what his name is. They wouldn't bring him because he has no place in the game.
Well, they'll find a place if they want to bring him, and
Well,
especially if it's
do like they
uh,
did with the Seer, give him the scoundrel tag and you're
Yeah,
set, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's so much flexibility with that tag. But yeah,
He may
I'm-
eventually come in. I wouldn't be surprised if he did make an appearance in this game.
Well, I think a lot of it comes in from they brought in characters that are going to have
What do
maybe
we
some
think?
tie-over to Survivor.
We got one more conquest to go with Admiral Spider,
Trench, yeah.
Spider Boy. What do we think is gonna be the next one? I still think it could be Satil.
I mean, it would line up to being the same release window, right? It would
Mhm.
be that was
Same time
the
when
same
Malgus came out.
when Malgus came out. So there's a high possibility of that being the case. Because I
thought
guarantee
Malgus came out the same time that Trench started being able to become.
I thought
no,
Malgus was-
Malgus came out over the summer,
Yeah.
and then we got because then it went to
Oh,
Ben and then
Yeah.
Scythe.
oh yeah, you're right.
So we it'll be the same release window, but I think what they honestly the back of my head starting to tingle like CG might just do this real kind of like we can't gate this by relics anymore. We're gonna gate it by availability, and they're gonna make Trench the next character, the next fleet
Yeah.
that we chase after. And so I would not be surprised, because the cadence almost lines up perfectly, because 3 months after, so this would be, we finish Trench in April.
Yeah.
So then you have May, June, and July. So it would be the July Conquest would be the one where he gets rotated out, which means August would be the announcement for his capital ship, and then September would be when we farm it. And so they would just take like,
Yeah, that's terrifying how well that lines up.
but the thing is though, is that makes a lot of sense, because then you can only get Trench is if you're whaling in the shipment store or you buy the pack. Because if you're like, oh well, screw TW, I don't want it, which almost makes me think it was intentional to give them the TW Omicrons, not just because, but because the only people that would get it like passionately are those who just get the red box no matter what, or those who are TW focused guilds. Yeah. So it's going to be a massive impact to the end game guilds that are going to have a lot of exclusivity.
Tumblo, will we ever get the Vushin Vong? I would love for them to add the Vushin Vong into this game. I think they have so many great evil characters that do so much cool shit that's so different. It'd be cool.
We would need them to get recanonized before I think CG would do anything with it.
Yeah,
they're not going to do the Yuzheng Vong unless they bring in some of the actual characters that were.
And they're not going to. I mean, they just can't. I mean, Jason,
we're not
Jaina,
getting
Anakin.
Luke.
Yeah,
we're
not getting any of that stuff.
We're not getting the solo kids, like the actual solo kids, not
not the rewrites.
Yeah.
Unless we do the Worlds Between Worlds movie where episode 6, 7, and 8, happen in an alternate timeline.
Yeah.
We flash back to Emperor Palpatine staring at his little chalice and goes, "Well, that plan sucked. All right, next."
Well, yeah, there are non-canon characters in the game for sure, but they're tied into like some of the game stuff. The Vushin Vong are only in the books. They could. I'm not saying it's not it just doesn't seem like a faction that they're going to approach anytime soon. You never know. CG can always throw us, and they are passionate about the Legend stuff. I've talked with those folks at CG. I mean, CG Miller is a huge Legends nerd. I've spent time talking to him about Legends stuff. But we're not going to get caught. Okay, just. It's a possibility, but I mean, only true Legend nerds would know who the Vong are, unlike some of these other characters that some people, a little bit more is known about them.
They're not the Star Killers and Revens.
No, they are not. So,
they're not the most basic of knowing Legends characters. They're not the Star Killers. They're not the Revens. They're not the Mara Jades.
I mean, this is a specific generation of people that read those books from the 1999 to 2003. Yeah, the New Jedi Order. That gets into the Vushin Vong. The whole saga with Prime Vector and onward, where they dropped the moon on Chewie to kill him. I thought it was a badass way to go out.
He saves Anakin.
Anakin Solo.
Then he flips off the moon as they drop it on him.
Yep. Rest in peace.
I was devastated because that was like the first.
I told my mom that she started
crying. The first or the second book.
Chewbacca was your favorite Star Wars
character. It was early on.
So what you're telling me, BCM, is that you would say that was a crushing experience?
All right.
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing that pissed me off about that, Chewie died saving Anakin, and then about 15 books later, Anakin died. I was like, he's my favorite character. What the hell? Oh, kiss my ass. No, not really, because they just haven't gone there. I mean, the last thing with the Vong is in the story, the Vong actually find the living planet that they're originally from, it's a whole thing, dude. And they actually become a part of the Republic. They actually help the Republic 100 years later when we get to Crate and Kate Skywalker. The Vong are their own thing and planet, and they are actually good guys. So, but they go through this whole metamorphosis.
It's not that they haven't, Temblo. The problem with it is that when Disney bought out Lucasfilm, they literally took because Lucas was way more liberal with letting people write stories and books about Star Wars and didn't really care as much with the license. Disney cared a lot. So it's like Disney lets people write about specific things, and that's it.
Disney took it over and they wanted their own thing, so they
Yeah.
wanted to separate themselves from Lucasfilm. So they said like,
And they
only canon is
specifically
our
did
canon.
not want to pay people royalties.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they shithouse so many things, and then
Yep.
that's why you see a lot of parody to what's written in the books. It's not exactly what
That's
happened,
why
but it's
Canon Thrawn is not nearly as smart as Legends Thrawn.
I still think he's
Well-
exceptionally intelligent. I mean,
I think
Well,
the
he's-
Ahsoka show is gonna rewrite that one a little
Legend
bit.
Thrawn still got his ass kicked too. So I mean, let's not quibble over facts here. I mean,
I know, but he's not as smart. At least
Well, I think
it's been proved he might become
If you
as
read
smart
the-
as he was.
if you read the
in-
canon books, they portray Thrawn like he was specifically because Timothy
because
Zahn wrote those.
That's true. I know.
And
Timothy
the books
Zahn
do a
wrote them.
fantastic job. And Rebels, I thought they did a great job because he constantly is outsmarting his opponents. But I mean, it's Murphy's Law. Like the thing about Thrawn is like he's hyper intelligent and he's unbelievable, and he learns about his enemy not just through their tactics and stuff, but he learns about their society and art and their history. He takes that shit very seriously and respects that because he respects people he respects. He actually goes out of his way even harder to defeat them because he likes that challenge. He's bored in the Empire because Thrawn is one of the only characters besides Grand Moff Tarkin and Darth Vader that Emperor Palpatine took very seriously, like would listen to his counsel and that's why he had the biggest fleet because he was that dope. But I mean, Murphy's Law. I don't care how much you plan, shit's going to go wrong.
Well,
And-
but in Rebels, Thrawn's plans go awry because of the Empire, not the rebellion.
yeah,
It's like they screw up and don't follow the plan because they want their glory or whatever else,
Yeah,
and
they got their
that's why they fail. Not because, and that's what I think Thrawn and Legends was a lot stronger because it was his sect of
you got to remember
what he was
yeah.
commanding.
Well, yeah, because it's right after it's the Imperial Remnant. Stuff happens on Endor. Thrawn steps up. You got the whole thing with the cloning of the but yeah. Well, I think Darth Crate the door is definitely open for. I don't know about the Vong, right? I just don't think the Vong.
Tumblr, what are you talking about? I don't think the Vong have been brought into the High Republic. Is that true? I haven't heard anything.
Well,
about
I've heard people online the bad guys in this have a similarity to the Vong.
Well,
There
they
are
might be.
similar-
They might be. Well, let's be honest. Disney is setting up they want to set up the unknown regions content, right?
Right.
That is a huge thing that Filoni's been pushing
Yeah.
for, a huge thing that Favreau's been supporting. That's why because you look at the stories they're telling right now, we are setting up for things that happen outside of known space. And why is that? So because to have a creative right of what's happening in Star Wars around familiar timelines, you gotta be somewhere where it makes sense for these characters to have no impact on the story that already took place. They really want to push out the expansive part of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because if we get stuck in the fact that, well, why wasn't Ahsoka at the Battle of Endor? Well, bitch, she was on planet, I don't have a name for it yet, fighting the alien species I can't list yet.
Yeah, they talked about
doing-
that at Rebels. Why weren't they
doing
were
crazy
they were in
things.
fights. They were doing their own thing. They were
Yeah.
protecting that planet.
It's
Not
a
everybody
big
could be at
galaxy.
the battle.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
it's-
galaxy. It's ginormous. It's huge.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
not
and
even
so that's
even in canon. It hasn't all been explored. Only 75% of the galaxy is known. There's parts of it that are just
well,
not
and
been
we
even-
add planets out of convenience, every year.
yeah.
It's like, oh, it's undiscovered planet because it's just off the hyperlane, 3 turns over and back behind that city block. Like, it's, and the thing is too is that Star Wars has allowed for that loophole because of the episode 2. Well, it was deleted from the records. So all you have to do is go like, oh yeah, well the Sith snuck into the da 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 and deleted it from the records, and that was how half the Republic came to being, anyways, right? That's how they found the Sith homeworld. Hyperspace explorers. Hey, there's a planet here. Oh shit, not
Guys,
friendly.
we're
Not
from the
friendly. Not
Republic.
friendly.
Arrest them.
Yeah.
Torture
so
them.
It's just one of those things
Well,
where
they
it's
could-
like there
We talked
are a
about
lot
the-
of options.
We talked about with the Abeloth with the ones. We did one on the Celestials and the ones.
Yeah.
The father, the brother, and the sister are canon. Abeloth is not canon. However, it's an easy way to add her in any storyline to make her canon.
Yeah, because you've opened the door.
Yeah, so they could easily add Abeloth in at any moment.
And all they have to do to make it make sense is Abeloth escapes the father prior
Mm-hmm.
to Anakin, Kenobi, and Ahsoka showing up. Because all it that could easily be the reason why his power was waning. Because he had put, let's just do a Harry Potter thing to it. He had put part of his essence or soul into Abeloth to make her live longer because he'd gotten so attached. And that power corrupted her, and then that spurs her power to do, like, you know, what actually happens canon wise, and then she leaves, and so that's why his power fades, because he's so far away from her that he doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah.
You can come up with 1,000 things to explain other characters coming into place. You just have to put the buoys out in the ocean to get something to people to attach to, right? That they have an idea of where they're going.
Well, I mean, to be fair, even our galaxy, like the Milky Way, has 1 point something billion stars, right?
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if you took 0.1% of that, you're still talking tens of thousands of systems that have habitable planets.
Yeah.
We have what, 20 in the Star Wars universe right now?
Oh, we have way more than
Oh,
that.
way more than
Or,
that.
well, I mean, you know,
Hundreds.
that's-
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
even though hundreds, you're still talking a percentage.
Yeah.
Half
You're
of
still.
Oh my
percentage.
God, Finity. Says Sai, all this Star Wars nerd talk, and I want to make dad jokes, but I can't think of a good one. I don't want it to seem forced. Kill him. Murder him. Please. Please, God. Kill him. Just,
Yeah, we'll see what ends up
we'll
happening
see what
long
happens.
run.
Yeah.
With,
the
with a lot of
Ahsoka
this
show
stuff.
and them doing what they're doing, and
It's
I
at
love
least moving in the right direction.
it is, and it's, and you know, Filoni's just hee-heeing over there because you know he loves that shit, and he's gonna get it in one way or the other.
Well, and I like what Favreau and Filoni are doing.
I
They
do
are
too.
both writing things congruently. There's no,
Yeah.
we're not waiting for, we're writing everything out. Everything that's tied together is being written at the same time, so they know where to tie
Just like
characters
Marvel
in.
did. That's what made Marvel, the MCU, so good. Is that it? Even though they were separate stories, they were all really good. They all tie in together. It's
They started leaving, you know, exit ramps for those things to take place,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
Well,
not.
right now, I think that's Marvel's problem is after Endgame, it's kind of they've lost.
Well,
their
they're
way.
having to reboot, right? You have to go
Yeah.
through this phase of what happened to these characters and where are they going to go from here, right? Because I mean, you had
I think they
Iron
had a
Man
plan up
die
to
and
Endgame,
Captain
and then
America
afterwards
and-
it's like, ooh.
Well, and they're changing who's leading the helm too. That's the other
Yeah.
part of the problem, is that they want somebody else to do the vision, and the problem is that with that, it's exactly what happened between like episode 7 and 8 of Star Wars, is you just lost the point. Like,
Well,
it's
the
not
Guardians
that
of the
it's
Galaxy looks fantastic, man. I saw that trailer. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
oh my God, I got to watch that movie. And Wakanda, I love the Wakanda Forever. I thought that was brilliant.
Well, I mean,
I haven't seen the
that-
new Ant-Man yet.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of DC's problem, right? Is they didn't have a path.
yeah.
They just keep rehashing old stuff, and it's like,
The
make
last
a path
Spider-Man movie was
forward.
really good too, now that I think about it. God, I really love that last Spider-Man.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
phenomenal, man. So there has been some good stuff, but I mean,
the,
like,
the,
yeah,
the
there's
second
been some
Black
other
Panther
stuff.
was pretty good too.
Yeah, Wakanda Forever. I liked it a lot. I mean, the Doctor Strange second one was solid. I liked it. It wasn't extraordinary. There's been some like that that are like, okay, that was good. You know.
Eternals.
You know, that's what I heard about
think-
the Ant-Man movie.
I-
And I'm like, okay.
I think that's what they're trying to keep, though, is like keep things in the 7 out of 10 range is what they're aiming for, and then trying to build up to, like, you know, more pivotal moments like you had with Endgame
well, I
and
heard
whatever
that
else.
the Secret
Well,
Wars
well,
is
the-
coming. Is that the next
Yeah.
big thing that they're doing? And I'm like, oh, let's go.
Well, the thing is like you had Thanos since the beginning, right?
There's always that
Throughout
moving thread.
All the way, you had the Thanos arc all the way to Endgame, so you covered what 10 years of that,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and now there's no after Thanos. They didn't introduce a next big bad.
Yeah, so now you have to write that whole. You didn't
Yeah.
leave the lingering of like who was more powerful than Thanos. Who did Thanos fear? It's just like, no, Thanos was the fear of the galaxy. So it's like, okay, now that we've gotten rid of Thanos, what do we do that makes logical sense, right? Like, how do you have a villain that is that powerful that nobody's heard of yet. Like that's I think the problem they have with writing some of these in story
And they
form,
have
like
the
or movie
characters
format.
that, yeah, they have the evil baddies out there that they could easily, bring in. I mean, there's
I mean, they kinda-
Galactus.
they-
There's a whole
yeah,
slew
they
of.
kind of started with. They could have, if Eternals was a little better, they could have hinted at Galactus and made him the next big.
Well, the thing
bad.
is too that they've got the rights now to like Fantastic Four and some other
and the
things.
X-Men and all kinds.
Yeah,
of stuff.
so I'm waiting. I think we're just in a stopgap with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where they're tying up the other stories and they're going to get into the new stories. Because if you've read the comics, there's some extraordinary stories that they can get into that I'm like, oh my god, yes, please put that on film.
Yeah.
X-Men versus the Avengers. Let's go. Come on. I mean that series that recently came out was it X-Men versus the Avengers versus the Eternals? That series was, holy god. I won't spoil anything, but if they put that on screen, you got all you need right there for many, 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 many movies to bring in lots and lots and lots of awesome, sick ass characters. That's all I got to say. So,
Well, we'll see what happens with the next Deadpool movie because that'll be the first one that'll merge stuff.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see that. I'm interested to see what happens. So, all right, it's that time, guys, where we get our guesses in for what Ranger is going to get on his pulls for the droids. It's the droid pull section where you try to guess out of the 3 droids how many shards I'm going to get. Just for bragging rights, the only person who's ever gotten it right is Boss, surprisingly, with 311 guess last week. So that Boss. So get your guesses in. It can be any guess. Let's see what we're going to get today. All right, Boss coming. Oh, Boss, you're going with the 221 today. Okay, interesting.
Yep.
All right, Alpha and Omega says 103. Neil comes in with the 223. BCM says it's going to be good, bad, and then 031. Clayton's going with the 121. Dark Side's going for the triple ones. Okay. All right. Tumblr says 69. That's a great number, but not really constructive for the purposes here. Constructive in other purposes, but not here. Ray Rock's also going with the 121. He likes your answer, Clayton, so he's going to follow up with it. He believes in you, Clayton.
Mistakes were made, clearly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Skywalker Vader. He's going to go for the 000. He thinks we're going to get forked. Someone said 555 the other day. I was like, Ben's going with a 021. Okay. Desi with a look at Desi. She's coming in with a 025. Ooh. Desi thinks it's going to be total shit. Meh. And then, bam! And I hit 5 last Saturday. I hit 5 BT1 shards. I was like, am I looking at this right? Did I just get 5 shards? Holy God. Like you see a unicorn. You're like, I can't believe this happened. All right. You get nothing, sir. Good day. You drink fizzy lifting drink. You get nothing. Good day. Spiderface with a 101 as per his name. Mr. Bones Rattling coming in with a 213. Okay, we got some good guesses here. We'll see how it goes. We're getting ready to pull it here in about a minute and a half. So get your guesses in. We'll see who's right. Dead wrong. And then we'll roll some signal data for Ahsoka. And then we're going to get out of here, take a little bit of a break. It adds up to Swevin, Desi. Desi just wants to make sure Weapons was on. Okie dokie.
Boom.
Yeah, so we're getting ready to roll that. So get your guesses in. We'll do that here in a minute. We'll roll some signal data for Shroka and then take a little break. We'll be back tonight to cover all the news. It's going to be a big news night tonight with all the Calcastus requirements and stuff coming in. And then we'll have some fun. We'll do GAC tomorrow. Be great. And then remember, you'll get all the other streams. We'll get the review out for we'll get the review out for Mando tonight. We'll get the review out for Bad Batch tomorrow. We'll get the Old Republic with the boys tomorrow night as well. Since we're only doing the lunch stream tomorrow. And then Friday, no lunch stream. Remember, I don't do lunch streams on Friday anymore. And then Friday night, we will do happy hour into the Heinze stream, the pre-Heinze happy hour stream into the Heinze stream, and then we'll get into Jedi Academy. A lot of stuff, a lot of videos coming out, a lot of content coming out for you guys, and then Finn does Finn stuff on Twitch Monday through Thursday. Marbles on Monday. He does all kinds. Cooks in the morning or whatever he does in the morning. PvP zombies. Whatever Finn wants to do. All right, we're getting ready to make the big roll, so get your answers in if you want to see if you can guess. And I think it's time. Let me check. Make sure everything's reset, and then we're gonna go in. Like Flynn. We are reset. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. We'll start off with 000. Let's see what our first roll. You know who Finn is. You get the hell out of here, Skywalker Vader. All right, our first roll of the day. The magic number is 1. All right, he's got 1. Everybody's Desi, you're out. I'm sorry, hon. You're out. Neil's out. Tumblr was out immediately. All right. So we got some people that are pretty close. All right. So we start off with 1. 1's our first number in Droid Powerball sweeps. Get ready. DT, we're gonna roll him. See how many we get. Roll it up. 2, 1 and 2. Who's got 1 and 2? Boss has 1 and 2. BCM, you're
Karth
out.
does.
Karth is still in the fight. So is Ray Rock. So is Finity. That's horrible. Spider's out. Mr. Bone's still in it. So we got a lot of people in it. It's going to come down to this last roll. All right. Ooh, let's see what we get our last roll. This last roll could determine the fate of so many. Sorty's up. So we got a 1 and a 2. Let's see what the last number is. All right, here we go. Big moment, big money. Here we go. The last number is 4. Oh,
Dang, that kills everybody.
That just blew everybody off the board. Everybody's been blown off the board. Yeah, all right, man. Things happen. Wow. Game just told everyone to take a hike. There's so many people that had opportunity here to have good things happen, and well, game said, hold my beer. Oh my God, can't believe that happened. So 4-1-2 was the guess. No one was even remotely close. You had a 3-1-2, I think, or no, you had 2-2-1. Yeah, Neil had a 3-2-2, but that's about the closest. Mr. Brown 3-1-2, so he was pretty close. It still did add up to Swevin. Maybe that. Oh God. Jeez. Okay. Let me get my signal data. We got to do the blues. Yeah, we got to use our crystals here because we're gonna need signal data. Got to get a Katana folk. Let's do these. Do it again because I just need a buttload of these. And how many does that give me? It's me. Gonna need a little bit more than that. Well, we got the salt battles and stuff coming in. So daily's done. Got some chirotex. That's cool. There we go. All right, final call for questions and stuff. Get that in. And then we'll be back tonight, 8 Eastern, 7 Central for the big show. Remember, I always hang out in Discord. As soon as I get done recording the latest episodes review, I'll jump in Discord. I didn't get in there last week because I was having technical issues with my computer and some other stuff was going on. So I didn't quite get a chance to hang out in Discord. But usually Wednesdays and Fridays, I'm in the Discord early hanging out with everybody. So if you want to come join us and you're a VIP, you're more than welcome. How do you become a VIP? Just become a $5 patron, and then you can come hang out anytime you want. Supports the channel, and you get to come hang out with the homies and homettes. All right, final call for questions and stuff. We're gonna get out of here. Got a lot of stuff to get done today. Is Finn on vacation again? And when's Finn not on vacation? Most of the year, Finn's on vacation. You have to say, what weeks is he working? That's more the answer. That's more the question you want to ask. More reasonable thing to ask. Boop boop doop boop boop. I got a message. Do. All right. Final call. Closing time. Then I'll do my arena climb as do GAC tomorrow. That'll be on the live stream for tomorrow. Me and Boss doing some GAC. Yeah, you know me. And then, yeah, a lot of good stuff coming up, guys. Go one more minute here, see if there's any final questions and stuff. If not, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, check out the lore series on the podcast. Leave 5-star reviews or whatever on the podcast and help us grow that as well. So if you don't want to listen to it on YouTube, you can listen to it anytime by just downloading it off the podcast and sites. You got Podbean, you got Amazon, you got Spotify. One day I'll get it on iTunes if I can ever figure out what the hell's going on with that piece of shit. I don't get it, man. You follow the direction for iTunes and they make you jump through all these hoops and then you're like, I'm sorry, but your thing... Like, well, why isn't it not working? You didn't do this. Like, yes, I did. Why are you being like this? I don't understand.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
He's telling me I have to keep activating my Apple ID. I'm like, but I did activate my goddamn thing. Yeah, I'm done with Apple. Done with this shit. I'm done. When do you guys meet in at Comic-Con, Finn? Yeah, if you want to go meet up with Finn, he'll be in the whatever it's called in Florida. I think it's end of March, beginning of April, whenever that is. Sorority will be double drop this month. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, have her up pretty quickly done then. Double drop, so that'd be nice. Have sorority done. Yeah, if you want to meet up with Finn, get with him. He's going to be at Comic-Con. I forgot about that. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, see? Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Ba-na-da-ba-na-na-na-da.
All right, that's it. So we're going to get out of here. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you all. We'll be back tonight. Remember, VIP around 6 Central, 7 Eastern. I'll be in the Discord. Carth will probably jump in. Whoever wants to jump in, we'll hang out and do our thing. We'll do the Reva mission tonight first, and then we'll go into the news, and then we'll cover that tonight, and then tomorrow JSA. So pretty straightforward. And we're going to get the reviews done, get those up for you. Sunday we'll record the latest episode of the lore series, and then bam, we'll have that out for you guys next week too. So if you're a patron, you get it before everybody else, so you can listen to it early. With that, blah blah blah. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, blah blah blah. All right, everyone have a great rest of the day. Love you guys, and we will see